of just deciding what I want to do in regards to like November and stuff like that. So that's been kind of a weight on my shoulders a little bit because I don't know if January would be waiting a little bit too long or if I want to go ahead and just apply with what I have. But so yeah, that's kind of been what's going on. And then personal statements, getting that stuff done. And obviously everybody has like, oh, I'll just edit it for you. You don't even, also just in regards to like the LSAT, I think that because I've been studying for it for a while, I think that I always just kind of imagined that I was going to take it in person. And I feel like I've kind of realized that I'm better taking tests, like going somewhere and taking the test. I feel like the whole at home thing just doesn't feel as real. But with the LSAT, I feel like it's been a lot of just figuring out what works for me and trying to become a faster reader, sub vocalization, The Economist, all of that. So yeah, so it's a little bit of everything.
Sure. Glad to help. So first off, November versus January. I get a lot of questions about that lately. The good news is that January is totally fine. It's totally fine. If you're going into November in this final week and feeling like you're not where you want to be, if you feel like you have a lot greater potential with a bit more time, the additional 2 months can make a big difference. Yeah. So I would strongly recommend that you go for January instead if, as we're in this final week, you're just feeling like you're not where you want to be.
Okay.
It's okay.
And should I go ahead and already apply with my last one? Because my last one's not like amazing, but it's not like horrible either.
I would hold off because January you could do significantly better. You'd want them to consider you with that score, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I would hold off. You can get everything else ready in the meantime on the side as a break from your LSAT prep, work on the personal statement, any other essays you're going to submit. But don't hit submit until you get the January score back because you don't want them to consider you without that score.
So you don't think that if I'm one of like the splitter people that it wouldn't be too big of a deal?
Not a big deal at all. This cycle is a little bit weird in part due to COVID. January is perfectly fine. I wouldn't even say it's late anymore. I might have said that 6 months ago. I might have said that a year or two ago, but in my discussions with admissions folks, that's the latest. As I speak now in early November, this is the latest. January is totally fine.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like that's just been something that I really wasn't sure about. I didn't want to hold off because I've already taken it twice. So I remembered you said if I took the November, that would be my 3.
Yeah. And were those other 2 takes, when were those specifically?
So I took the August, and that's when I had my proctor issue. And then I took the October.
So the next one's going to be your third, your last one for this cycle. So I would recommend not taking November, definitely taking January. I feel even more strongly about that knowing the context.
Okay. Perfect. So I'll probably go ahead and switch that because it's definitely because I think I'm on like the 10th to take it. And it's not that I feel like not ready. It's just more the fact that I want to make sure that I can get it as high as I possibly can. So it's kind of just like maybe I should hold off. But so yeah, I think probably holding off.
Fantastic. Awesome. And those 2 months, I mean, I've seen how you show up in class. You really give it your all. You're very diligent and you understand this test better than most people. So I think with the extra 2 months, you could do far better with the extra time. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.